Hey everybody, I'm Cammie.
I'm Shelby.
We have put together for you some short clips of some different pieces of the tantric experience that brings our aliveness in. Something that we wanted to share about Tantra is that it looks different for everybody. There's never going to be a wrong or right. It's whatever increases your aliveness. That's Tantra. Do it. Be it. And so Shelbs and I have captured a couple of things that add to our aliveness, just to give you guys an idea of what's out there, what's available to you, and then you get to start exploring. Ask yourselves, what lights my soul up? What gets me dancing on the inside? What makes me just so alive? And my life force energy just turned up, right?
Right. And we have given some examples of things that we do, but please receive those and put your own twist on them. The key for Tantra to be seated within you is to get into that still space, that space where you're connecting to you, because once you've connected here and to Mother Earth and to Source, now you can connect to the person with you. So the key is to connect deeply here and find that space. But the best way to do it is that stillness first. And then you can bring in the music, bring in the breath, bring in the clearing of the mind so that the flow can take you. And it does. We've talked about how it dances you and it moves you, and you'll see in some of our videos how that happens. And there was nothing that we did. We just chose to be. We didn't choreograph anything. We didn't plan anything that came from those videos. They just organically developed.
They show up because when you're in your heart space of being, you're not thinking through it. It's just going to dance you. And when the music dances you, that is your heart space.
Like, once I start
thinking about it.
Yeah, once I start thinking about it, I'm out.
Yep.
I'm no longer
different.
in that space. Wait, where do I put my arm?
How
Am I
do
going to hit her in the face? Should I lean in right now? It's play.
True.
In a different element. We've learned how to play as children. We're just reigniting that desire to play with someone else and with ourselves in an adult mindset. We get to shift that into that innocence of a child and just go, ooh, where's my imagination taking me now?
Well, in letting go of what it looks like or the judgment of both yourself and what others might think. So in the video clips, you'll see Shelby and I are sounding. Anytime we allow ourselves to create sound, that is a release of energy. It's an expression, it's an aliveness. And culturally, we've been shut down, and we've shut down ourselves from even sniffling or making a sound or a noise. And so Tantra comes in and invites us to let all of that go and be as a child, be free with it, play around with it. Notice the judgments that you have as you watch the videos and let go of those. And what if this was, I was free to just move and to be and to sound and to make these noises and to laugh. And so you'll see the different pieces of like soaking in the sunshine or roaring, like finding that roar inside you, or musical instruments, creating music, pulling out your drums and just allowing yourself to find whatever beat and change it. It doesn't have to stay the same, and it doesn't have to make sense. And so we invite you with us on this journey to let go of all of the judgment. And
you'll surprise yourself.
It's so much fun.
It's like a surprise party the whole time, because you're like, whoa, I didn't know I had that in me. If you'll see, Cam and I both didn't come to this thinking that we were going to shed tears. But in that space, the tears were invited and open and free to come out. And we welcomed them and we honored them and we celebrated them. The noises that came out of us, we didn't know they were coming, but what a surprise when they did. It's like that little curiosity, again, back to the child, where what happens next? And oh, it's so surprising. And so we're excited for you to have that experience. And again, no right or wrong, just play with it.
Allow yourself to be free. And if that starts with just you by yourself in a car where nobody else can hear you, great. Start there then. And start allowing yourself that freedom and that willingness to, wherever the heart and the body and the mind and soul guide you, that you follow it. Follow the energy and experience it. So many times we shut ourselves down. That would look stupid, or I want to make this sound, but no, I won't. Do it.
This is a great experience for you to develop that self-trust within you. Trust is a key piece in Tantra. And when you learn how to listen in and get those signals and then follow through and follow them and trust yourself, trust the universe, trust the space that you've created, you're going to build that trust relationship with yourself. And then, of course, it'll be built within the relationships outside of you. But trust. Just trust that it's exactly as it ought to be. No right or wrong. No bad or good.
Let yourself be silly. In fact, start out silly. And be there first. Get into that innocence of that childlike space where kids don't care. Her 6-year-old will be in the middle of something and then just go, "Wah!" and the whole house hears it. And we're like, oh, expression time. Like, there's no care in the world of what someone might think of her, that she had this big, huge sound that needed to come through her, and she let it.
She followed it.
And when did we start shutting that down? It's time to reverse that. Allow that expression, whatever that may be in the moment, whether it's tears, laughter, screaming, dancing, moving, music, whatever. Let it come through you.
Live the experience as it's presented to you.
Oh.
Live it. That's why we're here.
Yes.
So live the experience. It's for you.
That is the soul connection.
Yeah.
That is how you connect to your soul, and your soul is free to fly wherever that is and whatever that looks like. So we've given you some examples to play around with. Fly as in fully love yourself enough to be free.
Yep.
And soar and be silly and playful and just giddy on the floor. Like, just try some new things that you never in a million years would have tried.
And then tell us about it.
Exactly.
We'd love to hear from you.
And enjoy the beauty of connecting home. Yeah. And that gives you the awareness and the skill set to be able to then connect to other people. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
Celebration dance.